Hi there! To solve this challenge, we're going to be using the ternary operator, the modulo operator, a while loop, and the JavaScript global function parseInt. If any of these are unfamiliar to you, please watch the cards that appear above during the video. So if this sounds interesting to you, let's do it. Alright, you are still here, so let's do it before you lose interest, okay? Now if you don't already have this open, if you already didn't read the description, please follow the link in the description, read the description of the challenge, and then come back here. So, I already copied the starting function. I'm going to go in Visual Studio Code, and let's just explain what it takes to reverse a number, because this is what we need to do to reverse a number. So basically, if the number is 123, then we need to find the reverse of it. And to find the reverse, we basically have to get all digits one by one. We get 3, then we add 2 to the end of it, then we get 1, and so on. And how do we do that? We start a reverse from 0, right? And basically keep multiplying the reverse by 10 and then adding the last digit of x, and then dividing x by 10 and removing everything after the comma. So it will be reverse multiply by 10 and then multiply, and then adding 3 is 0 multiplied by 10, 0 added 3, 3. Then we multiply 3 by 10 and then we add 2 and we get 32. And then we multiply 32 by 10 and we get 321. But we always have to get the last digit of whatever we remain from x. So basically every time after we add the last digit here, multiply this by 10 and add the last digit, we have to remove the last digit from here. So let's see how that looks in code, right? Because that will make it even more explaining. Basically, we first want to start a reverse, and we're going to make it a let, because we're going to have to modify it during the function. And then we use a while loop, and we say that we basically keep running this loop as long as x is different than 0, because we're gonna keep dividing by 10, x dividing by 10, and at some point it's gonna be 0, and once it's 0, it means we have used all the digits of it in the reverse, and then we will stop. So we say while x is different than 0, what we want to do is what we said in the explanation. We're going to say reverse equals reverse multiply by 10, and then we want to add the last digit of the current x, the current value of x, because we keep taking the last value, right? So we add basically x modulo 10, because that's how you get the last digit of a number in JavaScript. You just use the remainder of the division by 10, right? So you add that, and after that you want to remove that number from x. So you say x equals parseInt of x divided by 10, right? Divided, not a question mark, right? Okay, so basically this is gonna happen until x is 0. It's gonna take the last digit, add it to the end of reverse, and then remove it from the x, right? So at the end we just have to return reverse, okay? We just return the reverse because that's what the function asks. So now this is not going to work from the first time, because if you read the description, there is a caveat there, and we'll see what it is. It's going to work here, right? You can see it's working, and it should be working, right? But when we submit, we get an error. And what's the error? It's expecting 0 here, but how can 0 be the reverse of this? Well, let's read the description. The description say, assume we are dealing with an environment, so we're basically on environment where we can only store integers within the 32-bit signed integer range, -2 to the power of 31 and 2 to the power of 31 minus 1, right? For the purpose of this problem, assume that your function returns 0 when the reverse integer overflows. So because this when we're submitting, because this reverse integer overflows that environment, that way we should return 0. So this is a simple fix. We just need to go into the problem and here at the end we're going to be using a ternary operator, and we're going to say if reverse is higher than mat.pow, and it seems we're using mat.pow as well, and I didn't mention it in the introduction, but that's okay. mat.pow is basically finding the value of a number at the power of another number. So if you say mat.pow of 2 and 2, you get 2 at the power of 2, 2 at the power of 3, 2 at the power of 4, and so on. So we want to say if reverse is higher than mat.pow to the power of 31, right? Or, so if this is true or this is true, which we will say reverse, and I have this let's not do this, let's do this. I have this extension that gives me some suggestion, right? So if this is true, we're going to use the ternary operator here and say if this is true, then we want to return 0 because it means we are outside the environment. If not, we're going to use the reverse that we have found, right? Reverse. So let's copy this and try it out. Submit. Alright, and it's working. Alright, hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hey, I just wanted to mention, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like it, smash that subscribe button, click the notification bell, and YouTube will send more of my content your way. See you next time.